Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel where skincare is all about progression over perfection because perfection doesn't exist. I wanted to do one of my regular anti-haul videos because, you know, there's new skincare launches popping up all the time, which I have to be honest, I'm not angry about. I'd be out of the job if there wasn't. And I enjoy trying new skincare and just knowing that there's so many different options out there. And usually with these anti-haul videos, I get very kind of like negative about the products being launched. I'm like, oh, this again, that again, like what even is this? But I think we're having a bit of a good month. Like there's so many new launches that I'm looking at and I'm like, actually this is kind of promising. It looks kind of interesting. So this is kind of was going to be an anti-haul, but a complete failure of one because I'm actually kind of interested in everything we're going to be talking about today when it comes to new skincare launches. So let's get straight into it. And probably the most requested products I review when they launch, and that is Hailey Bieber's Rhode. Like the mic brand, like microphone brand, skincare. Now, it's been teased again. We got a little bit of a teaser that she was going to launch one. It was an interview. I can't remember who with. And I'll be honest, I wasn't 100% sure who she was. I'm not really into celebrity culture, so I didn't really care, but I did my research. And when I looked into her, she appears to have a genuine passion for skincare. Unlike any other celebrity that has launched a skincare brand. My issue with celebrities launching skincare brands is not that they're launching one, but the fact that like where the fuck did that come from? Like why are you launching that? Whereas Hailey Bieber seems genuinely really passionate about skincare, and that predates all the build up to her launch. If we look at the promo shots that were uploaded to the Trend Mood Instagram, she's got this like whole glazed donut approach, which has been a popular term, I guess, for years and years now. It's kind of like the Western take on the whole glass skin trend. So she's obviously very familiar with like skincare kind of vocabulary, skincare community slang, I guess you can say. I do feel like this whole glazed donut term is quite outdated now. It became popular maybe 5 years ago, and then Nikki Tutorials kind of exhausted it with her Ofra highlighter. And the donut does look very dry. The whole point of glazed donut, I see a lot of comments being like, what does that mean? It's meant to be, the donut is the color of your skin, right? And then the natural shine, the dew that you have in your skin is the glaze. And it's meant to look like this kind of like just even, shiny glass. It's glass skin. Her skin alone would have been a perfect kind of like advert for this because her skin looks great here. And I know celebrity skincare launches are kind of annoying everyone now, believe me. I've lived through the celebrity fragrance launch trend and now it's a skincare trend. I'm exhausted too, but there's something about her genuine interest in skincare and the connections that she's going to be able to make through this industry that really does interest me. Again, it's not because it's Hailey Bieber. I don't know the first thing about her, but I get a good feeling from this. I feel like after researching the kind of skincare that she talks about and all that kind of stuff, and I feel like it's going to be a better than basic kind of skincare line in the sense that they are products that only feature what is necessary to launch with, but not as bland and boring as just a basic product. We got a little bit of a preview, but they just look like kind of lab samples. Honestly, as much as celebrity brands are exhausting at the moment, skincare launches are going to happen forever. And I'm at a point where if I can detach the celebrity from that brand and look at the brand and be like, would this stand alone as a skincare brand without a celebrity face attached to it? If I think it could, then that kind of sparks my interest. But this is one celebrity face that I don't want to remove the face from the brand because it makes sense to me. For me, I kind of see this as an influencer launch, to be honest with you. It's less about it being a celebrity and more about whether that celebrity seems to align with what they're talking about. And honestly, this just makes sense to me. It seems genuine, it seems authentic, and it's probably one of the only celebrity skincare launches that I'm actually genuinely interested in. Let me know. Again, it's got nothing to do with Hailey Bieber. I'm going to be completely honest, I don't care what you think about her. I don't care. What I care about is what products come out of this, and I honestly think she's gonna make something good. I just feel it, you know. I actually asked on my Instagram what new launches people were interested in, and so many people were genuinely interested in this launch. Even some subscribers that I messaged privately on Instagram, we've talked about how we dislike quite a few celebrity launches. Those people are also interested in this particular launch, so I feel like it's a all-round feeling that a lot of people are kind of, okay, like let's see where this goes. I mean, rather than striking it off completely because it's a celebrity brand. So going on from that, a lot of people also wanted me to take a look at Farsali. I feel like, what happened to this brand? Is this a relaunch? I feel like they were everywhere for a long time and then nowhere for even longer. Do you know what I mean? Like this is the original drip down your face and show off your routine kind of brand. These serums, I feel like I recognize. I'm guessing they're like reformulated, redone. They have a unicorn essence, which is an antioxidant serum, including red wine, ferulic acid, tomato, Panax ginseng root extract, as well as a licorice root extract, which kind of helps brighten and even skin tone. I mean, it sounds nice. It does look nice. These kind of remind me a little bit of the skin, oh my god, what's it called? It's Skin serums. You know, they all come in a separate coloured bottle. It looks nice. I'm not going to buy it just because I feel like I don't need it. But I do like the look of that one. It seems like a perfectly good antioxidant serum that's a little bit more interesting than just being a vitamin C serum. Their Rose Gold Elixir is a lightweight oil that I don't like oils. I'm not interested in oils, so I'm just going to skip that one. Skin Tune looks interesting. It looks like a moisturizing plumping primer serum hybrid. We got the usual aloe vera, centella, hyaluronic acid, so soothing, plumping, hydrating. And I feel like this might make a good pre-makeup serum for like those no makeup days, or if you just want to give your skin a little bit of an extra look. By the way, I've used a rosacea cream that I don't usually use on my nose, and it's completely taken away the redness. Let me know if you're interested in rosacea products, because the redness is gone completely, but it's only temporary. Yeah, something you can wear on a no makeup day to give your skin that kind of like slight visual pick me up. But you know, primers will do that anyway. Good moisturizer and a primer just kind of make you look like flat. Again, I won't be buying them, but I do understand why these are popular and why there is such an interest for them. I'm not buying them because I think they look crap. I just don't think I need them right now. So yeah, it's not a no, but it's not a yes, you know? We're not quite... Okay. The next one is the Tony Moly Jelly Lip Melt. When I first saw this, I was like, oh, this is stupid. Surprise, Tony Moly launching something that looks like food again. But I really want this. These are lip masks, but with a much lighter, as the name suggests, jelly-like texture, rather than that heavy Vaseline petroleum heavy feel that we're used to with lip masks. I love this idea, especially because the warmer weather's coming up. You don't really want to be going to bed with like sticky warm lips. The Tony Moly Jelly Lip Melts seem to have a heavier focus on hydration rather than just being a protective layer. And it comes in grape, watermelon, and lychee flavour. Yeah, they're flavours to me. If you can taste it, it's a flavour, right? I think this is just the texture I prefer. Looking at the ingredients, it is honestly nothing special. There's not a lot to it. Very basic emollients, a bit of fragrance. That's it really. The packaging looks kind of cute. But really, you can see from this picture, it's that jelly weight texture that I really, really like the look of. It does say it leaves a bit of like a glossy finish. I don't care. I'm going to bed. It's fine. I don't care who, you know, I would go out like that anyway. But this is a Korean brand. I really like the packaging of this, but I thought Korea had banned products, cosmetics that look like food. Packaging that's made it look like food. Maybe I'm wrong. Fact check me, and we'll meet back here once we both research that a bit more. Let's talk about the new Selfless by Hyram launch. This is the Peptide Q10 and Ginger Serum. So... here we go. Whenever I talk about Selfless by Hyram brand, people are always like, oh, you're just pretending to like it because it's Hyram, he's your friend, all this kind of stuff. No, and like with all due respect, I don't think Hyram gives a shit if I single-handedly like it or dislike any of his brand products. And that's not because he's a dick, it's because he appreciates genuine feedback, good or bad, right? And I know that for a fact. But honestly, these are just good products, but it's not really surprising, seeing as it's like a sister brand to the Inky List, right? I love the Inky List. They make some of my favorite products. Of course, I'm going to like a brand that is powered by the Inky List. What I love about Selfless by Hyram in particular is the combinations. These ingredients aren't crazy new exciting ingredients in any way, but what they are is it's the combinations. I'm like, actually, that sounds really good, like that will work. Why has no one done this before? And that's kind of what like piques my interest when it comes to the serums in particular. And I love the look of this antioxidant serum that isn't just a run-of-the-mill vitamin C serum, but has all the impact and benefits of a vitamin C serum. And I also like the fact that this has Q10, peptide Q10, in something other than Nivea Q10 plus, because they push that as an anti-aging ingredient like overbearingly. Like, it's nice to see it used as the really good ingredient is in something other than Nivea. I don't know if I've just been blanking out Q10, but you know. This brand does one of my favorite cleansers. Their green tea cleanser is so nice, and I've always been using the serums way more than I thought. They do tend to just slot into my routine very easily. Obviously, it's my job to try something, make an opinion, then move on. But when I do have these products in my hands, they get used up pretty quickly as well. The ginger root interests me as well as a brightening evening kind of ingredient. So yeah, when this becomes available in Cult Beauty, I'm definitely going to buy it. It's piquing my interest. In these videos now, I like to do a segment where I talk about products that I've received pre-release and let you know my initial thoughts before they launch, so that you get a good idea about, you know, what I think of them. And one of my favorite skincare products, tools of all time is the Avant Reusable Face Mask by Experiment. And as I mentioned, I asked over on Instagram what people were interested in seeing, and this came up a lot. I think it's because you know how much I love this product, but they have 2 new sheet masks. We have one for a big head and one for a small head. This is the big head one, which I'm going to use. So they're still the good old-fashioned silicone-y mask that we had before, but they've got these kind of like stretchier behind the ears bit. And if I had one bit of feedback about the original sheet mask, it's that the ears became quite tight and they could kind of bring your ears forward and it was a little bit uncomfortable. So they've got these kind of like zigzaggy rubber stretchy bits just to kind of help make it a bit more comfortable around the ears. The silicone, I have used this already. The silicone feels a little bit stickier than before. I don't know whether it is different or it's just because of the serum I'm using it with, which I'll show you in a minute, but it seems to adhere to the face a lot better than the last one. Even though the last one was absolutely amazing, it just seemed to have improved something I didn't know needed improving. It didn't really, but yeah, it's just a lot easier. Also, the eyes are a lot more comfortable in the sense that I don't know if it's different, if I'm just making things up, but it looks slightly slanted now, where it just kind of go with the actual face of your shape once you have this mask on your skin. Everything just fits a bit better and feels a lot more comfortable. Have I even explained what this is? This is a reusable silicone sheet mask that you use with your favorite serums, your moisturizers, and it kind of just works to help those ingredients fully penetrate into your skin better. You take it off, you look dewy, you look hydrated, you look nice and plump, you feel firm. So this is a really nice improvement. I love that they have the 2 different sizes, so one for the smaller and one for the bigger head, but they've also launched their first skincare product. So bearing in mind this probably isn't the finished packaging. It might be, I don't know. No. This is a barrier support serum. Such amazing ingredients that I absolutely love all in one serum. What I love about this one is it's slightly sticky, which I think why this kind of like adheres to the mask a lot better, but you really get that kind of like suction on the skin where the mask is just on your skin. You can feel that layer and the serum really getting to work. A little bit goes a very long way. I've used it like twice and it still looks full. You can see, but because it just glides over the skin, there's something a little bit primary about it in the sense that it doesn't leave you looking shiny and dewy, which some people would call greasy looking, but you could feel that plumpness, you know what I mean? You could feel it in the movement of your face. Formula 46 isn't the name of it. The name is still kept private, but I love this. I need to double check that I can share this with you actually, but I'm super excited to see the finished outcome of this and just keep using it. Keep it in this pouch, look. What I love about this brand is you don't have to get that serum. Once it's launched, you don't have to get it. You can just use the mask and team up with any of your own serums. So there we go. There we have it. I feel like that was a really quick video today, but I'm kind of excited about a few launches right now. I don't know if it's just because I finished experimenting with the bulk of products that I had, like 4 or 5 months of backlog of, and I'm kind of looking for new things to try now. But I just feel like there's some exciting stuff. Let me know your thoughts on all the products down below. Keep it friendly-ish. We don't want to, we don't want to badmouth people too much. So yes, let me know in the comments down below. You can watch some more product reviews here, some general light entertainment here, and I'll see you over there.